Child labor is the term used to describe the enslavement of children through any type of job that robs them of their youth, prevents them from attending regular schools, and is harmful to their mental, physical, social, or moral development. Children were forced to do dangerous jobs like factory jobs, field work, and working in mines. They were believed to be more equipped for the jobs because they were able to fit through small spaces and it's easier to put to work. Although there were also safer jobs, kids were still being abused by their owners/bosses.
My name is Emily. I'm 11 years old, and I think it's unfair for children like myself to be forced to work. I'd rather have a successful education in school. It's better to leave the jobs, especially the dangerous ones, to adults because they are more efficient for it. For myself and others, I don't think it will have a positive impact because we are losing our education, damaging our well-being and physical and mental health. Although I think it will affect my health and education, it may be good for me at the same time because I can earn money and help fund my family in these hard times. I know I'm not being paid as an adult, but at least I know I am helping.
Liliana goes by the name Lily. She is another child labor worker. She is currently 13 years old, working in shoe shining in her 3rd year. You'd think this would be a safe job, and it generally is one of the least dangerous and abusive ones. But if children don't satisfy their customers' needs, shining their shoes, they'd get abused or would be assigned more hours for unsatisfactory. Years later, and children are still being forced to work. Lily and Emily, the sisters, on their 2nd and 3rd job have moved up to a much dangerous working environment. Both sisters have stuck together through all of their child labor years. Lily is now a factory worker and Emily is a miner. Lily now works in the grapevines after a devastating loss of her sister.
Okay, so these are the grapevines that I've been growing for the past 2 years. They're already getting a little bit bigger, but we're not allowed to eat them once they're ready because we get in trouble. But what I do is basically I cut them so that they can all be nice and leveled and it looks pretty. This is very dangerous because you could get shocked and they do that, so we don't try and reach for the grapes. My job experience was terrible and it never actually lived up to any of the expectations that I was given, and I thought that at some point in my future that it would benefit my family and it would at least give us some housing or food or literally anything, but it did not do any of that and I regained nothing from it. So being forced into child labor, I never realized how much it would affect my mental and my physical health as well as my overall well-being. For example, I have chronic back pain and like issues all over my body. I have sun damage from when I was working in the grapevines and chemical burns all around my hands because I was also shoe shining at some point. It also affected my mental health because when my sister died, the people that I was working for had little to no remorse for the situation and they just had me like working and working. Like it didn't matter to them, it was just not it. I actually started working when we were really little and I wish I was never forced into it, and I wish my sister was also never forced into it because it did nothing for us. I mean, my sister did die, and for me, like it just like affected my health. Like I got nothing from it. I gained some experience and working and I gained some skills and knowledge, but overall none of that is really gonna help me because these jobs are going to continue to look for small children to fit into small spaces and people that they can easily control.